Obviously, week 2 of our season. I think team's still plugging along. I think we've looked strong going to goal. But now being week 2, you've been scouted now, and there's video out on you. And so we got to make sure that we're able to counteract what teams are doing to try and stop your attack now. And so really looking forward to Friday against one of the best in the country. I think they'll be coming in ranked second or third, and so what a better opportunity we have to go into week 3 in this exciting season.
It's Oktoberfest on Friday and at Stanford. I mean, is that kind of the perfect storm of a great event and a great game?
I think so, man. I think it's a great party atmosphere for the community. Our players enjoy Oktoberfest, and I think people that attend it seem to enjoy it. And so I'm just looking forward to being able to be part of Oktoberfest yet again with 2 great teams going at it.
Stanford pretty much be the best test, maybe what you've seen so far this season?
I think so. Obviously, when you speak of tradition, I think it's an institution and an athletic department that is always contending or has earned titles. This year, they're obviously highly ranked, and so yeah, I think we've always enjoyed our matchups against Coach Gunn and now with Stanford, but there's a little bit of history there too when he was with UNC Charlotte, and we met in the Final Four in 2011. So it's always good to see Coach Gunn.
What's the value of a match like this, playing one of the best teams in the country?
I think it's invaluable to be able to play one of the best in the country, especially this early in the season. I think it's a good measuring stick, and I think it works in many different facets. And even though I think we've been the dominant team in the last 4 matches, even though we didn't get the results we wanted in the last 2, I think it'll be a little easier for our guys to get up for a challenge of this magnitude.
You mentioned trying to find, that plan B when teams are trying to take away, some of your strengths. What do you feel? What have you been harping on with the guys as you try to relay that message to them? What does it look like to you in terms of executing those other options?
Yeah, as a coaching staff, we have to do our job in arming our guys with tools to be able to counteract what the opponent's trying to do in regards to disrupting your attack. In the first week, both opponents came out to play, and they kind of were spread out throughout the whole field. In the second week, that wasn't the case. We had opponents that were sitting in a lower block in one half of the field, which is obviously harder to break down. And we just have to make sure that we're arming our guys with more solutions. And at the end of the day, it's going to be up to them to be able to execute. So when you're out shooting your opponent by 10 plus shots, we're hoping that would translate into a victory. We just got to make sure that we're executing our opportunities.
In terms of the efficiency, your opponents have been pretty efficient in taking care of the minimum, the chances. They haven't got many chances compared to you, but they have put them away at a higher clip. What do you feel like needs to be tighter in the defensive third in order to make them less efficient? And
Yeah. We do got to make sure that defensively we're focused. I think because we do tend to keep possession of the ball for much longer periods of time, I think we tend to maybe become a little bit complacent and maybe not as focused as we should be defensively. And so we got to make sure that this is one of the things that we'll be going over, making sure that when we are keeping the ball for long periods of time, that defensively we're in good positions and we're focused to be able to pounce and try and regain possession when there is a transitional moment.
Any further questions? Thanks, Johnny.
Thanks for coming out, guys.